Hello. So, I am doing a, um, I guess you can say a walkthrough. I was asked to do this by a very dear YouTuber that I enjoy following. Um, and I have not been on here in a while. I've been working, and so it's hard for me to really be able to get on here and do any walkthroughs of any. But I would love to. I have been posting like pictures just to kind of stay within the loop and show off the beautiful decks that I've received. Also, of course, the covers. I have transitioned all my decks out of their boxes into covers to create more space, and plus, I am a visual person, and so I'm more drawn to the beautiful and creativeness of the deck of the covers, which will of course draw me more to the deck. Anyways, enough of that. So I really came on here to do a review of the new Kaleidadope tarot that I got by Krystal Banner. This is actually one of the last decks that I wanted to get of hers. I had saved it in my cart and I was finally able to get it. I have all of her decks now. I actually just funded a Kickstarter in July, I think July or August, for her new swatches of chakra deck. I have the mini one, but this one is more standard size tarot, and I wanted to add that as well. So I'm really glad to say I have all her decks so far that she has out. This deck I took a look at before sharing with you guys. It does come in this beautiful sturdy black box, very simple, not too busy, which is another reason why I love her decks. Her decks do not have a lot going on, which allows for my eyes not to be wandering, over the deck. Some decks are very busy, and I have a few decks like that as well. But I can say one thing about her is that her decks are very simple, symbolic, and straight to the point. So, without further ado, it's a standard 78 card deck. It has the silver siding, standard size, very great card stock as with all her decks. The guidebook, of course, is very simple, similar to the box. Another thing I love about Krystal is that she doesn't you're not required to read much. If you're anything like me, I love to read, but I tend to get distracted very easily. So she keeps the guidebook very simple. She gives you the upright, the reversed, and the symbols, meaning of the symbols on each card, which I think is very, very important. Put that right there. This is the Fool. I'm trying to make sure I can show you guys these cards. As you can see, like I said, it's not too busy. It's very simple. Not too much going on. This is the Magician. One thing I noticed is that only a few of her cards in this deck have faces on them. I realized that when I mentioned about decks being busy, sometimes faces on them can be really distracting, depending on the reading or what it's for. But for the most part, her second, see, the word, yeah. This deck is really beautiful. Like I said, very simple, straight to the point. Very easy for you to zoom in on your intuition. Like I said, it's not so much going on that you're being pulled in many directions while trying to do a reading. It's straight to the point. I'm really glad that I was able to get this deck. Some of her decks are mass market. I believe one or two of her decks may be mass market. Maybe two. I believe the Signs of the Times is mass market. and Absolute Affirmations is at mass market, and I have both of those. But the remainder of her decks, you would have to purchase through Etsy or her website, which I enjoy doing because I enjoy supporting the smaller creators, especially the ones who do their own art. I don't know why, but I'm drawn to the art. And so as you can see how simple, straight to the point these cards are. I'm not going to go through all of them because for those who want to buy them, I'll leave some mystery there. But I will say you will not be disappointed in purchasing this deck. So I know that Felicia Santuccia de la Fuente was the one that asked me to do the walkthrough, and I adore her. I have learned a lot from her channel and her walkthroughs, and I said, you know what, I'm not too busy here. It's 4:42 a.m. my time, Eastern time, here in the US. As you can see, I'm in my robe. I have my windows up, listening to the night sky or night air or night whatever. You can hear the crickets chirping, and it's very calm. Doing laundry, little stuff of that nature. This is my time where I'm normally not so busy. I wanted to show another one of her decks because I wanted to show you the simplicity of her decks. This is the Life is Like a Board Game Tarot, and this follows the Monopoly game. The feel of the cards just like the Monopoly board. This is the back of them. The box I have already put up, so it's not in the box. I just chose this beautiful cover for it. Like I said, very simple. No pictures of people that I know of. It goes through the Monopoly board, basically. So it's very simple. Allows you to really just, pull a card and get a straight and accurate reading. It doesn't require much. I would use this as a clarifier. But I just love how she did this deck. And I just wanted to share it because I'm like, wow, this is really neat. Very talented young lady. Very glad that I'm able to support her. And with her artwork and her decks, her creativity, her gift. I mean, because you have to have a gift when it comes to a lot of this. I really wish Miss Felicia would allow would release some of her handmade decks. I would greatly appreciate it. This is a Major Arcana deck by her. This is the 2020 Visions Tarot. So this is just the Major Arcana cards. So it's not the whole deck. And this is another one I will probably use as a clarifier. This is the guidebook. And I believe all of these cards are based on major events that occurred in 2020. I think I have probably played with this card, so they're not in order. I don't think they are, but this is the Fool, so it has the breaking news, and if you can see the card there, I'm trying to bring it up close. I don't want to look like I can zoom in a bit. It's not in order again. It's the Hierophant, and it has ES Sentinel here, and it has breaking news. So all of them are in the form of like a major breaking news type of story. As you can see the fuzziness of like a television when there's like when there's a special news or a special story, and they break through with, you see this, and then you see the breaking news across the bottom, and then as they begin to tell you the story. But this is another card that I would use for it as a clarifier. But it's a great card to have in your deck. It's not as simple as the first two. As far as like the it's not as simple as like the Life is Like a Board Game Tarot or the Kaleidadope Tarot. The reason why I say this is because you have to be familiar with major events in the 2020 and 2020 that took place. Um, and because that's what this is based off of. So if you know about a lot of stuff that happened in 2020, you would be able um, to relate to this deck and be able to use this deck and be very understanding of this deck. So, but yeah, that is just my walkthrough. I'll do a few more when I have time, because I've been busy, so it has not been on my mind to really get on here. That's why I post pictures. But I'll be on here soon and show you guys some more beautiful decks that I've gotten. So, but thank you for tuning in, and please do have a great one. Okay, bye.